Since ancient time, livestock farming has remained an integral component of Indian culture and livelihood. Livestock plays a pivotal role in the rural economy. It offers economic shield and livelihood security to several hundred thousands of poor and landless Indian farmers. Indian agriculture experienced a paradigm shift during mid-1960s through the realization of Green Revolution. However, the necessity to produce more agricultural products has become more intense with the ever-growing population of the country. Currently, the major challenge of agricultural scientists, policymakers and administrators is to produce sufficient agricultural products for over 1.3 billion population of the country, as well as transfer the technologies developed in the laboratories in an efficient manner to the end users. The Farmer First program, Farm, Innovations, Resources, Science and Technology of ICAR aims at enriching farmers-scientists interface, technology assemblage, application and feedback, partnership and institutional building, and content mobilization has been initiated since October 2016. It seeks to provide a platform to farmers and scientists for creating linkages, capacity development, technological adaptation and application, on-site input management, feedback and institution building. 52 projects have been sanctioned during 2016 and 2017 with an outlay of 1,653.60 lakh rupees covering 45,000 farmers. One of the prestigious Farmer First project of ICAR has been undertaken by ICAR National Institute of Animal Nutrition and Physiology, ICAR NIANP, and has been implemented at 3 identified villages, Lakshmi Devi Pura, Timmojannahalli and S. Naganahalli of Dodbalapur Taluk of Bangalore Rural District.
The Farmer First project, as the name itself indicates, is basically for improving the livestock productivity through sustainable livestock farming, and the National Institute of Animal Nutrition and Physiology, Bangalore, is coordinating this mega project. We have 5 laid out objectives in this particular project, and there are 7 different modules. And we have taken different modules. There are 7 different modules. One is the livestock module, the crop module, the NRM module, the horticulture module, integrated farming system modules and all that. We also conducted some training programs, and we are extremely happy that NIANP is coordinating this activity, and through this Farmer First project we are able to go to the farmers field and try to understand what are the constraints and whatever the possible technologies are there which we will be able to deliver to the farmers field. So that is the whole approach of the Farmer First project. Thank you.
Total of 500 farm families has been covered under this project. There is a multidisciplinary team of scientists involved from NIANP, Southern Regional Station of NDRI, Nivedi, NBSS and LUP, and IIHR. Participatory rural appraisal methodology was used for the collection of baseline data in the study area. The farmers identified were interviewed for problems for livestock farming. Based on their response, the major problems were identified and prioritized as per the order of importance. Suitable combination of technologies was identified for different resource levels and management capacity of farmers, which can address the identified and prioritized problems for the existing production system. Some of these technologies include area-specific mineral mixture, balanced feeding, feed fodder conservation, feed additives, quality milk production, dairy production and management, sheep-goat rearing, reproductive health management, horticultural crops such as vegetables and fruits, etc. Awareness campaigns and capacity building of farmers and other stakeholders in important areas concerning livestock and allied sectors were undertaken. As an initiative for capacity building of farmers, several trainings, workshops, visits interfaces were organized on various technology modules. There are different technology interventions being implemented under modules such as livestock, horticulture, rural enterprises, natural resource management, etc. NIANP has come out with area-specific mineral mixture, which prevents excess and interactions of minerals and provides essential mineral for absorption from the gut. Not only this, by formulating this mixture with deficient and most limiting minerals, it has been made most cost-effective as compared to normal mineral mixture. Feeding of area-specific mineral mixture for nutrient deficiency helps in correcting metabolic functions, apart from rectifying reproductive disorders.
ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯರು ಬಂದು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಹಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಪೌಡ್ರನ್ನ ಫೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇದು ಮಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿಂದ ಹಾಲು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅರ್ಧ ಲೀಟ್ರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಅರ್ಧ ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಫ್ಲಾಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮುಂಚೆ 3-6 ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ 4-1-4-2 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 750 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಹಾಲು. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೂ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Green fodder constitutes a major component of animal feed and is a crucial factor in deciding the milk yield and milk fat content. Many a times, fodder availability becomes a determining factor in dairy farming. Under Farmer First project of NIANP, COFS 31, fodder sorghum, hedge lucerne and agati were promoted in adopted villages. The area under fodder production has increased considerably over last few years.
We took advice from the scientists from NINP where they advised us to go for different variety of green fodders. After feeding different variety of green fodder, the quantity of concentrate feed has been reduced. Even the production of the milk has been increased from 170 liters of milk to 230 to 240 liters per day.
Azolla is a protein-rich green feed. The use of azolla as a green feed for fish, swine, poultry and cattle has been tested with favorable results. It can be used as a valuable green feed supplement along with crushed grain or bran, particularly under low-input livestock production system. This low-cost technology is easy to adopt, and that is the reason that it is gaining popularity among farmers. Generally, in places where land is sub-fertile or not suitable for crops, it could be grown with ease. Azolla can be grown in shallow ponds. These ponds can be made on the ground with polythene lining, or a cemented pond can be used for azolla production. Nowadays, ready-made vermicomposting HDP ponds are available which can also be used for azolla cultivation. Location should be close to water source and easily monitored on daily basis. A 6 by 4 feet wide pond is sufficient for a supply of 1 kg fresh azolla every day. The pond should be covered with a net to avoid fall of leaves and other unwanted debris. This net also provides partial shade for the good growth of azolla.
ಅಜ್ವಾಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿಂದ ಹಸುನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಫ್ಲಾಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಹಾಲೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಅಜ್ವಾಲ ಬಳಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮು 1 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಹಾಲು ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸಂಜೆ ಟೈಮು 3/4 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಹಾಲು ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ 1/3 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಹಾಲು ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಡೈಲಿ ನಮಗೆ.
A major chunk of milk production in India is contributed by small and marginal farmers. The smallholder farmers find it difficult to maintain milk production during lean periods due to limited green fodder availability. Hence, conserving the excess green fodder produced during flush season is essential. Silage refers to the green fodder conserved through natural pickling process, in which lactic acid is produced under anaerobic conditions by fermentation of sugars present in forages. ICAR NIANP, Bengaluru, tested silage making in plastic drums and found it to be economical and practical, especially for the small holders of livestock. In general, the animals were kept in highly unhygienic conditions in the adopted villages. The housing facilities were not standard and cleaning of the premises was not done regularly. The milking vessels were not cleaned properly. The personal hygiene of the milker was not taken care of before milking. These conditions led to unhygienic milk production and drudgery for farm women, as most of the milking operations were managed by them. There were very high occurrence of mastitis, clinical and subclinical, up to 75% among the 600 animals screened, leading to fibrosis and complete blockout of udder and not yielding milk. Milk samples screened had shown high somatic cell count and microbial load. Thus, animals became less productive, causing considerable economic loss to the farmer. To improve the quality of the milk produced and to enhance livestock production performance, a need-based quality milk production protocol program was designed by the team, which is in line with standard HACCP protocols for quality milk production.
NIANP ಕ್ಯಾಂಪರ್ ಬಂದು ಕೆಚ್ಚಲು ಬಾವು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಹಸುಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೇ 2 ಹಸುಗೆ ಅಡ್ಕಂತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ಲು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಡಿಷನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲು ಕೆಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಔಷಧಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ. ಹಸುನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆ.
One of the major problems identified and prioritized in the villages was restricted movement to lame animals, causing reduced productive and reproductive efficiencies. To address this challenge, we have designed a comprehensive lameness management program for the animals in the adopted villages. More than 100 animals were covered in this program. The program included curative treatment of lameness among animals through provision of rubber mats and oral supplementation of biotin and zinc sulfate.
So there are various strategies to address this particular problem. One of the strategy is nutritional supplement and another one is through management in which we offer some comfortable bedding, in which one of the identified strategy under Farmer First project is through providing rubber mats to this dairy farmers. Under nutritional supplements we are providing zinc sulfate and biotin. These two supplements in addition to rubber mats are expected to provide some support to animals, which will ensure their comfort, and then it will help them in relieving from this lameness.
Profitability of a maintaining dairy animal depends on its reproductive efficiency. It is like a mantra as said that a calf per cow per year is essential for successful dairy farming. For optimal and successful productivity, the cows should get pregnant within 2 to 3 insemination. The cows should calve once in 12 to 14 months, and the cow should conceive within 90 days after calving. The animals should be inseminated within 12 hours from the onset of estrus symptoms. The timing of mating or insemination is closely related to successful conception or fertilization. The inseminated heifers should be checked carefully for estrus symptoms 17 to 22 days post-insemination. If the animal does not show estrus signs, 45 to 60 days of post-insemination, a pregnancy test should be carried out with the veterinary doctor for pregnancy confirmation. Fixed time insemination may be carried out in a problematic heifers which are not becoming pregnant even after 3 to 5 insemination. Synchronization with fixed time insemination protocol like OV-sync or double sync protocol may be used for successful fertilization with hormonal treatment.
ಹಸು ಫಲನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸುಮಾರು ಸಾರಿ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರೂ 7 ನಿಲ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. NIANP ಅವರ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದು ಆಡನಹಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಹತ್ರ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರಿ 7 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದಮೇಲೆ ಫಲ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಸು ಫಲನೂ ಆಯಿತು, ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅನುಕೂಲನೂ ಆಯಿತು ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ.
Efforts are being made to propagate hydroponic fodder cultivation, which will help to reduce water and land requirements for fodder production. This will also help in year-round supply of green fodder.
ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ NIANP ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನಮಗೆ ಮೊಳಕೆ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ. 3 kg ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಲು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ಯಾಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮಗೆ SNF ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಹಾಲು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಹಾಲು ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಂಗಳ ಬಂದರೆ 1,500 2,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ರೈತರಿಗೆ.
Water availability is a major concern in the adopted villages, and the area receives very less rainfall. The area under horticultural crops is limited to farmers who have irrigation facility. Under the project, an attempt was made to introduce high-yielding varieties of a number of vegetable crops such as onion, ridge gourd, tomato, long-yard beans, etc., and a few fruit crops like papaya and drumstick. These varieties are developed by ICAR, Indian Institute of Horticulture Research.
ಈ NIANP ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಅಂಥ ತಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಇಳುವರಿ. ನಾವು ಈ ತರಕಾರಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಈ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಲಾಭನೂ ಗಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
After a period of 3 years of intervention in the area under horticulture crops have expanded considerably and income of farmers has improved. The project team has tried to encourage use of organic means of pest management and water conservation measures in the adopted villages. Apart, the team could successfully introduce some of the rural enterprises like goat rearing and mushroom cultivation. Of late, milking machine has been introduced in the villages based on demand from farmers. This intervention is being implemented as a service on a payment basis through identified rural youth in the area. Through the efforts of the project team, there is a considerable improvement in the income and living conditions of farmers in the adopted villages. Farmers have realized the importance of scientific farming practices and are very cooperative in the implementation of various technology interventions. The project team hopes to bring in smiles to the faces of farmers through their continuous efforts.